Those in Washington gather. A man in Boca Raton is reflecting on the time they spent together at a prison camp in Vietnam.
He appears to be about the only politician we have who is willing to reach across the aisle.
News Channel 5's Alana Quillen sat down with him today to hear his special story. Alana?
Well, Michael, Ashley, on July 6, 1967, Melvin Pollock was shot down on his 78th combat mission just 6 months after arriving in Vietnam. He spent a year in a prison camp before an injured John McCain was placed in the cell right next to him, forging what would become a lifelong friendship.
A lot of memories in these books.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Melvin Pollock.
I remember the guys, what they look like.
Reflects on the years he fought for his life at a prison camp in Vietnam.
When I was shot down, I was one of the kids. I was only 25 years old.
The one saving grace, a gentle voice on the other side of his thin prison walls.
We were kept in small, isolated groups. We had made a little hole in the wall so I could see him a little bit.
It was the late Senator John McCain, a fellow combat pilot, also shot down and brought to the prison camp in Hanoi, Vietnam.
We talked through the walls. We had these metal drinking cups, and you put it up against the wall, wrap your towel around it, and talk into it.
They shared details of their lives.
Hours and hours and hours every day. And we made each other laugh, we told stories.
And built a friendship despite the circumstances.
I watched him fight off the North Vietnamese with his crutches. He was very feisty.
Pollock and McCain spent more than 5 years in the prison and were released in 1973, but they still kept in touch over the years. He last saw McCain during an election fundraiser in Boca Raton in 2016.
He got very busy, as you can imagine, in Congress.
As the nation mourns McCain's death, the bond between Pollock and his friend on the other side of the wall
He was one of us.
will never fade.
And we're all trying to survive hell.
Pollock spoke to McCain through those walls for nearly 2 years and didn't meet him until just before their release. Pollock continued his service in the Air Force and eventually retired. He currently works with the Boca Raton Airport Authority.